Welcome back to Tubes on Tuesday. This week we're going to take you for a behind the scenes look at some of the things that go on in the office here when we're helping our clients. You'll get to understand the significance of this big whiteboard behind me. What better person to explain this to us than my Executive Support Officer, Melitta Keillor.
I started working for the company just over 8 years ago. Originally I was involved with the finance side of the business, and as the company has evolved, so too has my role, and now my day-to-day role is with the property investment side.
And you're studying at the moment as well? What degree are you studying?
I'm studying a Bachelor of Business at QUT. Purchasing property is something that we do day in, day out, so I monitor a lot of the usual things like meeting deadlines, making sure that finance is arranged, making sure that due diligence is booked, such as building and pest and private inspections, etc. And I also make sure that I do as much as I possibly can so that the client doesn't have to be involved, but yet they're still very much informed and feel like they're part of the process. Once an offer has been accepted, there are a number of steps that I go through to ensure that everything is running to schedule. So firstly I'll contact the conveyancer and get them in touch with the client. I'll also arrange building and pest inspections. I'll arrange a private inspection. I will ensure that the client is aware that they may need insurance. I'll also let them know when deposits are due. We also keep their financier informed, and it's really very much a systemised operation. So the first couple of weeks might be quite frantic, but then it will kind of calm down a little bit once we've reached unconditional stage. Then we will help the client establish a relationship with a local property manager that we have a good relationship with, and that's really to minimise the amount of time that a property might be vacant for after settlement has proceeded. A lot of clients worry that their property might not be advertised in time, or they might not have a tenant straight after settlement, so this really gives them a couple of weeks towards settlement to develop that relationship with the property manager and perhaps ensure that they have a tenant as soon as possible. I might then proceed with arranging a tax depreciation schedule for the client, which can be done after settlement. And I do keep in regular contact with all professional parties that are involved with a property purchase. So that might include the broker, the conveyancer, perhaps a valuer, building and pest inspector. So I really am the middleman or the go-between to make sure that the right hand's talking to the left, everybody is involved and doing what they need to do by the appropriate time frame, and also keeping the client involved with that process as well, so they know that things are under control. We probably have an offer accepted on a property, perhaps 1 or 2 a week. So we might have about 10 properties on the go at any given time at various stages. The process does differ from state to state, so somebody who might have previously bought a property in Queensland would be used to the typical 14-day finance, 30-day settlement type transaction. In other states they may be, say, a 40-day or a 60-day settlement, so they can be different lengths in time frames from signing to settlement. Also the contract itself is quite different from state to state. Most clients won't be exposed to these changes from state to state, and that's fine. That's where my role comes into play, because I deal with it from day to day. Our office is extremely systemised. We use not only the whiteboard behind me, but we also keep checklists on each client's file. We diarise everything, the dates and whom we spoke to and what was said, just to ensure that everything is accurate. We don't want to get the client involved on day-to-day processes that I can do for them. However, there are some things that they will need to do throughout the transaction, but I'll prompt them to make sure that they're done on time and they're done correctly. We use this whiteboard as a tracking system for all of our property transactions that are currently on the go. So it's not just for me, but it's for everybody in the office, so we can see exactly where each property is up to and what stage. Each of these columns represents a client, and it's in a chronological order. So it involves everything from ensuring that finance has been approved, building and pest inspections have been arranged, right through to settlement and filing the transaction. Absolutely, I'm a property investor, so I certainly know the process involved with purchasing a property, the emotions that a client goes through, the processes that need to be achieved to ensure that the transaction goes smoothly.
Well, I hope that's given you some appreciation as to what goes on behind the scenes when we're helping a client buy a property. For most people, they only buy a property once every 5 or 6 years. As you can see, Melitta's involved with it day in, day out, and it's really her role to help make the process run as smooth as possible. Until next week, see you on Tubes on Tuesday.